I usually don't upload videos this late, but Bob McKenzie dropped an absolute bomb on Twitter not too long ago, saying the Minnesota Wild trade Jason Zucker to the Penguins for Alex Galchenyuk, a 2020 first-round pick, and prospect Calen Addison. Now, this kind of came out of left field. There wasn't really any reports of an ongoing discussion between the two teams, so this was very, very surprising, but the trade definitely does make a lot of sense. Jason Zucker is a player who has had his name in trade talks basically ever since last season up until now, and it is pretty well documented that the Penguins wanted to add a top 6 winger at or around the trade deadline, and they definitely got a pretty solid one in acquiring Jason Zucker. He's got 14 goals and 15 assists for 29 points this year in 45 games. He is a player who has multiple 20-goal seasons. He scored 33 goals in 2017-2018, and now Zucker finds himself in a situation where he's probably going to get power play minutes with some of the best players in the world. He's most likely going to be centered at 5-on-5 with either Crosby or Malkin. I think this is a situation where he's going to thrive. Zucker is under contract through the 2022-23 season at a cap hit of $5.5 million per, and while that is pretty steep for what he has been doing over the past year and a half in Minnesota, but if he can come into Pittsburgh right away, find his game, and become like a consistent 25 to 30 goal scorer, I don't think Pittsburgh is going to mind paying him that at all. All in all, I really do like the fit of Jason Zucker in Pittsburgh. It's very good for him. He's going to be able to thrive offensively more than ever, and it gives Pittsburgh that added goal scoring threat other than Rust, Crosby, and Malkin that they have missed since Gensel went down with injury. And news actually broke today that defenseman John Marino is going to be out like 3 to 6 weeks, so Pittsburgh really just can't catch a break when it comes to injuries, but once they get fully healthy, if they ever do, they're going to be even more dangerous than they already are. I really like the makeup of this roster. And now taking a look at the return that the Minnesota Wild got for Jason Zucker, this trade has the potential to turn out to be very good for the Wild in my opinion. You get 25-year-old Alex Galchenyuk, who has had a 30-goal season before, but the past couple of years have just been very tough for him. Hopefully he can really find his game in Minnesota. Galchenyuk is set to become a UFA at the end of the season, so there definitely is some uncertainty there, and the Wild could potentially lose him for nothing, but in my opinion, he is definitely not the biggest piece coming back in the trade. The Wild also got defensive prospect Calen Addison, who is the Penguins' 53rd overall pick in the 2018 draft, and Addison is having a great year in the WHL for the Lethbridge Hurricanes. Addison has 10 goals and 33 assists for 43 points in 39 games. He was also a standout defenseman for Team Canada at this previous World Junior Tournament where Team Canada won the gold medal. Addison had a goal and 8 assists for 9 points in 7 games and was a +4 for Team Canada. And then the Wild are also getting Pittsburgh's 2020 first round pick. It's most likely going to be in like the 25 to 31 range, but still, you can never have too many first round picks, and they're most likely going to get a pretty decent prospect with that pick. All in all, I think this honestly is a pretty fair trade, and it does have the potential to work out really well for both sides. Alex Galchenyuk, you never know, he could become something and have a really good finish to the year in Minnesota, and maybe then consider re-signing. And of course, Calen Addison, just talked about him. I think he's a great prospect for the Wild to have in their system, and the 2020 first was kind of just like a deal sweetener. And then the Pittsburgh Penguins are getting a solidified top 6 winger who can put the puck in the back of the net, and that is definitely going to help take a lot of pressure off guys like Brian Rust, Sidney Crosby, and Evgeny Malkin. I'm not going to pick a winner for this trade because up front, I really do like the look of it for both sides, and obviously none of these guys have played a game with their new team just yet, so it is really hard to tell how it is going to turn out, but I definitely can't really see either fan base being upset with this trade. So that is going to wrap up this quick video on the trade. If you guys are a fan of either of these teams, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below. How do you think your team did, and are you happy with the trade? Are you not happy with it? And make sure to let me know your reasons why. And with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to go down there and drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel for some more NHL content, and I will see you guys all in the next video.